On March 8, 2014, a routine flight took off from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and within hours, it became one of the greatest aviation mysteries in human history. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 was scheduled to fly to Beijing with 239 people on board. The weather was clear, the aircraft was healthy. Everything looked normal on radar. But what happened next left the world shocked, confused, and searching for answers. Even today. At 1:19 a.m., MH370's co-pilot made the final radio call. "Good night, Malaysian 370. It was calm, professional, nothing unusual. But minutes later, the aircraft stopped responding to air traffic control. Then, it disappeared from civilian radar entirely. The strangest part? Military radar showed the plane turning sharply off its original course, flying back over Malaysia and heading into the vast Indian Ocean. A commercial plane, changing direction without any explanation, without contacting anyone, without raising any alarm. Search operations began immediately. Countries from around the world joined: Malaysia, China, Australia, India, Vietnam, the United States, and more. Naval ships, submarines, satellites, everything was deployed. Yet the ocean remained silent. For days, then weeks, then months. Finally, satellite data revealed something unexpected. MH370 kept flying for nearly 7 more hours after losing contact. The aircraft used an automated system called handshakes, sending tiny digital signals to satellites, and those signals created a possible path, leading deep into the southern Indian Ocean, one of the most remote places on Earth. But even with this information, no one could explain why the plane went there. Investigators considered multiple theories. Was it a technical failure, a fire, a sudden loss of pressure, or a deliberate act? There was no distress call, no emergency landing attempt, no automatic safety signals, nothing. Aviation experts were baffled. Planes don't just vanish, not with modern radar, satellites, and global tracking systems. And yet, this one did. Pieces of debris began washing up years later. A wing flaperon appeared on Réunion Island. More fragments showed up on the coasts of Africa and Madagascar. All were confirmed to be from MH370. This proved one thing. The aircraft ended its journey in the Indian Ocean, but how it got there remains unsolved. Some investigators believe the plane suffered a sudden catastrophic event. Others think it might have been an intentional diversion. Some suggest a slow depressurization that left everyone unconscious. But none of these theories explain all the evidence. Despite being the most expensive aviation search in history, the exact crash site was never located. And without the black boxes, the world may never know what happened in those final hours. Families of the 239 people still wait, still hope, and still search for clarity. The mystery of MH370 is not just about a missing plane, it's about unanswered questions, a global search that spanned years, and a tragedy that touched nearly every continent. Even today, more than a decade later, MH370 remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time, a reminder of how vast our planet is, and how even in an age of technology, some answers remain hidden beneath the waves.